Welcome to Nikolay's genetics lessons, and today we are going to talk about three parents baby. So take a look, three adults, and he is a child, and this child has a genetic makeup of all these three people. If you think that these three people just live in polygamous relationship and just want their baby with genetic input from each of them, this is not so. Take a look. Here on this pedigree you see how mitochondrial genetic disorders is transmitted. So if female have this disorder, all her children are going to have this genetic disorder, and her daughter will also transmit to all of her progeny, but her son is not going to transmit it to his progeny because it is maternally inherited. Why mitochondria is maternally inherited? And here's the answer. Limited resources drove gametes to differ vastly in size and number. In most living organisms, egg cells are vastly larger than sperm cells. In humans, for example, a single egg is 10 million times the volume of the sperm cell. Yes, not 3 times, not 100 times, not even 1000 times, but 10 million times bigger than the sperm cell by volume. So basically that means that father gamete provides half of the genome of the future child, and mother gamete, which is egg cell, provides also half of the genome plus mitochondria. Basically comes only from the mother side. Mitochondria contains single circular chromosome with 37 genes on it, and any mutation, deleterious mutation, would affect the health of the child because mitochondria provides energy, and if any deleterious mutation, child would be affected because basic function of mitochondria to provide energy, the whole organism would be affected. Every single cell in the organism would be affected. And first of all, child is going to have muscle weakness, slow growth, and constant fatigue. Nowadays, for couples where female has such a condition, scientists have a solution. Solution in the form of in vitro fertilization with manipulation of the egg cells or nucleus of the egg cell. So now let's take a look at these three people. Now let's assume that this is going to be a couple, and this female is going to be, let's say, sister of this guy who want to help this couple to conceive a healthy child. In order to be a donor of the egg cell, one not necessarily have to be related to anyone in a couple. It can be completely unrelated person. I just assume that these two people are maybe brother and sister because of their appearance. And here's how this procedure works. So imagine that this is a couple. So we have a male here, and here's a female. So here's a female. And we also have a donor. So another female donor is here. In the first step, we take egg cell from the future mother, and we also take an egg cell from the donor. And both egg cell from the donor contains nucleus, and egg cell from the mother also contains nucleus. And we remove this nucleus, and we also remove this nucleus from the egg cell. So now we have two denucleated egg cells. Both these egg cells, of course, has mitochondria. I will show defective mitochondria with red color and normal with green color. So now we have denucleated egg cell from the donor side, and from the mother side we insert this nucleus, so it goes here. So now at this second stage we have egg cell with a nucleus from the mother side and with mitochondria from the donor side. And at the next stage we take also sperm of the father and we fertilize this egg cell. After a few cycles of the cell division of this zygote, it is transferred to the uterus of the mother. And a mother in 9 months gives birth to a healthy child who is basically has mitochondria from the donor and half of the genome from the father side and half of the nucleus genome from the mother side. That means that this child gets 20,000 genes, nucleus genes from the father side, 20,000 homologous genes from the mother side, and 37 genes from the donor side. But don't forget that mitochondria are present in each cell in hundreds and even thousand copies. So this is very substantial. So technically this child has 3 parents. And this is all for today. Subscribe and see you in the next video.